Hi, this is Dr. Justin here, and today's talk is on fat loss and simple things that you can do in your daily life to help accelerate your fat loss. So the first thing first is actually eating healthy fat is one of the best things you can do to help increase your body's ability to burn fat. So when we eat healthy fat, especially from grass-fed meat, grass-fed butter, coconut oil, avocado, healthy organic animal products, this gives your body the ability to rev up your metabolism. When we're eating healthy fats and proteins, our body makes this hormone called glucagon. Glucagon allows the secretion of an enzyme called hormone-sensitive lipase. Hormone-sensitive lipase allows our body to break down fat. Really important. Now on the other side of the fence, we have insulin and cortisol. So when we're eating inflammatory foods, such as grains, refined carbohydrates, or foods just high in sugar, we're actually going to make more insulin and more cortisol, and that's actually going to turn those enzymes off and make enzymes that allow us to start now storing fat. So again, we have one side of the fence, eating certain foods allows us to burn more fat more efficiently, and eating foods from the other side of the fence allows us to store fats more efficiently. So again, we always want to be burning fat. The healthier our metabolism is, the more fat for fuel relatively we are burning versus carbohydrate or glucose. So again, we have the teeter-totter effect, just to recap here. We have hormone-sensitive lipase and glucagon on one side, and we have insulin and cortisol on the other side. So when we're eating healthy fats and proteins and avoiding inflammatory and refined carbohydrates, we have high glucagon and high hormone-sensitive lipase in relation to insulin and cortisol. That means our body's ability to burn fat for fuel is elevated. It's really in good shape. Now that tips the other direction when we start consuming inflammatory foods, refined foods, grains, sugars, etc., we start producing more insulin and more cortisol and less glucagon and less hormone-sensitive lipase. So now our body's ability to burn fat for fuel is less. Our metabolism will now be weaker long term, and we're relying more on sugar. So we're eating every 1 to 2 hours, or we get the blood sugar crashes, or the energy dips, or over time we'll start to have hormonal issues. So again, we want to get that teeter-totter flipped in the opposite direction, eating high-quality fats and proteins. That is your first step. The next thing is, we don't really have to worry about calorie consumption when we're eating high-quality fats and proteins. Now again, we're producing certain neurochemicals when we're eating high-quality fats and proteins, such as peptide YY, CCK or cholecystokinin, adiponectin, leptin, ghrelin. All of these hormones are intimately tied to the foods we eat. So when we're eating good proteins and fats, we're making more of these neurochemicals that are then being produced by our brain to then tell our tummies that we're full. We no longer need to eat food. Now on the other side, when we're eating carbohydrates or refined foods or inflammatory foods, we don't get that signal. And that's why if you go back to the Pringles commercials in the 90s, they say, once you pop, you can't stop, right? Or if you sit down and have a pizza, you're always going to have multiple slices. And same thing with cereal. With refined carbohydrates and foods of that nature, you're not getting that feedback from the brain to the stomach. So again, recap. Eat foods that allow your glucagon and your hormone-sensitive lipase to go higher, healthy fats, healthy proteins, avoiding the inflammatory carbohydrate and sugar. And then, again, eating foods that are going to allow our body to have that signal to say that we're full, to say that we're hungry. Hope everyone enjoyed this video. For any questions, feel free and call the office and or email. Thanks. Have a great day.